No, obviously I don't want to eat a salad. What do you think I am, some sort of gerbil? Ugh. Hey, I hope that you are fantastically well. My name is Johnny. I'm Michael Rosen's biggest fan, and probably the baldest. Let's go and watch a Michael Rosen video, shall we? Yes.
Nice.
Okay guys, before we get started, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to ding that bell. That will mean that as soon as Michael posts another video, you'll get a notification and you will watch it and your life will be nourished and better. Now, today we're going to look at some of Michael's food poems. I love food. Don't you love food? Isn't food great? I just think when we talk about food, when we think about food, it's fun. Food is fun. That's the message of the day. So we're going to watch one of his videos to start with and see what it makes us think about. I think we should start with fridge.
Nice. Fridge. Once I went to the fridge, saw our jug in there and I thought, what's in it? A syrup. What syrup? Smell it. Smells nice. Finger in, lick it. Tastes nice. Lift the jug and drink a bit. Oh, this is good. This is peach syrup, tinned peach syrup. What a drink. So I drank the lot. Not long after, a few days later, I went to the fridge, saw our jug in there. What's in it? A syrup. What syrup? Smell it. Oh yes, this is peach syrup again. Lift the jug and drink some more, and drink some more. Drink the lot. Not long after, a few days later, I went to the fridge, saw our jug in there. What's in it? A syrup. Yes, here we go again.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling. I'm gonna watch on, but I've got a bad feeling. Let's watch.
Lift the jug and fill my mouth with that thick, sweet juice. This isn't peach, this is... My mouth is full of oil, thick cooking oil. I wonder who put that there.
Oily. Wait, what do you mean you're not supposed to drink it? Oh, poor little Michael. You can just picture a tiny Michael cruising around in the kitchen, secretly supping peach syrup, can't you? I can really picture it. When you hear somebody else's food stories, it makes you think of your own stories, and you can borrow some of Michael's structure to help you tell it. So for me, I remember a time when I confused some foods as well. So if I borrow his structure, Michael went to drink the peach syrup and it was peach syrup. Michael went to drink the peach syrup again and it was peach syrup. Michael went to drink the peach syrup again and it was oil. I could borrow that structure. Here's one of mine. When I was a child, I wasn't often allowed to drink cola. So I would often go around and whenever the adults would leave some dregs, I would go and drink their cola dregs. Once I went into the living room, someone had left some cola dregs. I picked up their cola dregs. Cola dregs, dreggy. Then, sometimes I'd go into the kitchen and find it near the sink. Once I went over to the sink. Cola-y. Cola dregs. Lovely, sugary. Once I went to the sink again. More cola dregs. Oh no, that's gravy. Only kidding, I love gravy because I'm from up north. That's the spirit, lovely gravy. Okay, let's go and watch another Michael Rosen video. This one is another one about food. Maybe it will inspire our own food stories. Ooh, let's watch.
Nice. Hot food. We sit down to eat and the potato's a bit hot. So I only put a little bit on my fork and I blow till it's cool, just cool, then into the mouth. Nice. And there's my brother, he's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. There's my mum, she's doing the same.
Right, guys, we can't not comment about nice. We all love nice. The internet loves nice. We all love nice. We're going to start this again and you're going to join in at home because you want to, don't you? So when you know it's going to be a nice, when you look in his eyes and you see it's going to be a nice, I want to hear you doing a nice. Even if you're watching this on your own and your family is thinking that you're doing some other things and they're confused why every few seconds you're just in your room going, nice, nice. That's what we should do. We're going to rewind. We're going to rewind. Let's do it. Rewind.
Hot food. We sit down to eat and the potato's a bit hot. So I only put a little bit on my fork and I blow till it's cool, just cool, then into the mouth. Nice. And there's my brother, he's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. There's my mum, she's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. But my dad, what does he do? He stuffs a great big chunk of potato into his mouth and then that really does it. His eyes pop out. He flaps his hands. He blows, he puffs, he yells, he bobs his head up and down. He spits a potato all over his plate and he turns to us and he goes, "Watch out everybody, the potato's really hot."
Funny old dad. Oh, there are so many reasons to love this video. I got distracted by my own funny little hands. Obviously, it's the video which gave the world, and especially the internet, nice, like this.
Nice.
What does Michael Rosen have after his dinner? Nice cream. No, but there are other reasons to enjoy this poem too. And I noticed that there was a bit of a pattern to it. In Michael's poem, he had 3 people who did the same sensible thing, and then somebody messed it up. In his case, he did a sensible thing, his brother did a sensible thing, mum did a sensible thing, and dad messed it up. Now, for him, the pattern for the first few people was blow the potato, pop it in your mouth, nice. That's what the first 3 people did. Dad couldn't do that because he was burning his mouth. I wonder if we could use that same sort of structure and borrow it so that we can create our own versions. Here's my attempt. I used to always have the very best cookies in my packed lunch. They were very large and very, very gooey, and everyone wanted to get in on the action. My best friend Max had an interesting approach. He would always give me a compliment and he would say, "Johnny, you're looking so cool today. I love your trainers. Can I have a cookie?" And I'd go, "Oh, that's nice." And I'd give him some cookie. My friend Paul had a similar approach. He would compliment me. He'd say, "Oh, Johnny, you're so smart. Oh, I'd love you to help me with my homework because you're so clever. Can I have some cookie?" And I'd go, "Oh, that's nice." And I'd give him some cookie. My friend Peter had a very different approach. He'd see that I was about to eat the cookie and he would run past me and grab it and he'd go, "Ha ha ha!" Bad Peter. Let's talk about meal times now. I remember when I was a kid, me and my brother played a little game. I'm going to call it a game because it's sort of a game. It would be where we would both have a fork and we would just quietly jab each other under the table and try not to get noticed. So you just sit there like, jab. No, everything's normal. I've just been jabbed. Mum would be like, "Is that food okay? Do you like your food?" "Yes, mama." Jab. Fun games. Naughty games. Don't play naughty games. Play good games. Be good, well-behaved games. Lots of these things would make good stories. You just realise that family life can be quite weird sometimes. And it's good to write about that. Think about who finishes their food first when you eat. Who says the most? Who eats the quickest? Who eats the slowest? Who cuts their food in peculiar ways and takes little nibbly bites? Who is just throwing spaghetti all over themselves? I think we should watch another video which is about weird ways of eating in the family. Let's watch this one with Michael. It might give us some tips to make our own funny poems. This one's about ice cream. Michael, don't say ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oi!
Nice. When we had ice cream, we'd sit round saying, this is nice, this is really nice. But then my dad would say, "You know what this could do with? Just a little bit of fruit salad with it." So, next time we had ice cream, we'd have ice cream with a little bit of fruit salad with it. And we'd sit round saying, this is nice, this is really nice. But then my dad would say, You know what this could do with? Just a few chopped nuts on the top. So, next time we had ice cream, we'd have ice cream with a little bit of fruit salad and a few chopped nuts on the top. And we'd sit round saying, this is nice. This is really nice. But then my dad would say, you know what this could do with? Few of those little tiny bits of chocolate scattered over the top. But my mother wouldn't let him say any more. You're always the same, you are. Nothing's ever good enough for you, is it? I'll tell you something. If you don't like this cafe, find another one. You know why you're like this? I'll tell you. It was that booba of yours. It was her fault. She pampered you. All I ever hear is, no one ever makes it like my booba did. Well, you can get this into your head. I'm not your booba. And my dad would turn to us and say, what did I say? What did I say wrong? All I said was that a few little bits of chocolate scattered over the top would be nice. They would be nice, wouldn't they?
Love it. Now we could borrow something from that poem structure too. The main bit is about the conversation between the mum and the dad. And did you notice that Michael was kind of standing differently when he was being one character and the other? So I could do that for my family, and I guess you could do it for people who you know, maybe your friends, maybe your family. If I was doing mine, I might do it when we've had dinner and it's time to clear up and no one really wants to do it. And my mum asks my dad to do it. So I'll be mum and then dad and then mum and then dad. Kev, could you come and do the dishes? No, I'm not doing anything. What did you say? I'm coming, dear. Family drama. We can borrow that structure, can't we? The conversation of two people becomes your poem, and you as the poet can be both characters. Oh, it's exciting. Oh, just look around you, look with new eyes, stare at people and make them feel uncomfortable and turn them into poems. And then someone will say, excuse me, why are you looking at me? And you can say, I'm a poet. I'm a poet. I'm looking at you to make poems out of your life. Things like that are really fun to do. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? I watched 3 Michael Rosen videos, and if you're still here, so did you. What a treat for us. Thinking about food can be a great way to write. I've got my notepad here. I'm going to be not bald, not B-A-L-D bald. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be so bold, I'm going to go and just spend some time writing. I'm going to write some funny food stories. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to be bold. Hey, something feels weird. Something went wrong. I said bold, not old. I'll see you next time.
Nice.